So what was the issue back there?
Nipping up.
Oh, was it?
Not actually seizing, it was getting tight.
Yeah.
I think. Nasty.
Okay, here we are at the Invergowrie store for lunch. Everyone's observing their social distance. There's all sorts on the menu. There's burgers, there's fish and chips, there's coffee, there's milkshakes, there's drinks. It's absolutely delicious. And we're feeding them Aggies as well. Top class. So here I am with the club stalwart Greg Dawson. Yesterday we got too windy and our interview got buggered up, so we're doing it inside. So Greg, tell us a little bit about this. It's a Rudge Ulster.
Yeah, so 1937.
Right.
It's a 500.
Yep.
4-valve head, and it's a bronze head.
Yeah.
So that was one of the features that they made. They think it's capable of 100 mile an hour, but it must be a good day downhill, I'd say.
In standard trim.
Yeah,
Okay.
standard trim.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So it came from Melbourne.
Yes.
Yeah. You bought it at auction?
I bought it at an auction, yeah.
Yeah. And there's a bit of a story behind it from the original owner?
Yeah, the original owner was joined the army, and the government used to just around that wartime they quarantined away, what do they call it? Commandeered him, and he decided he wasn't going to get that happen, so he shoved it under his front veranda, and of course it was a closed-in veranda. But during the time that he was away, the stand had let go and it had got moisture on it, and it had fallen on its side. And,
so it fell on this other side?
It fell on the left-hand side.
Yep.
So the levers and stuff like that were buried in the mud, and this side cover.
Yep.
Got water on it, and it corroded away.
And the house was kept for was sold about 3 times before the bike was discovered. Was that right?
That's correct. Yeah. So then the guy that found it thought, oh well, I'll get it out and
you restore it.
Restored it. So
Yep.
Um,
And you bought it from him, from the guy that restored it?
yes. From,
About how long ago, Greg?
it was about 6 or 7 years ago now.
Yeah, righto.
Yeah, so it was a while back.
And you bought it at auction?
Yeah, I bought it at auction.
Yep.
We got it home. We got it running. Well, Russell was with me, so we got it running and rode up the road and back. And then I thought, this is not how it's meant to look. So I pulled it to pieces.
Right.
And Russell said, "That's a brave move." so I pulled everything off. I left the motor together and the gearbox together.
Right.
And pulled everything else out and redone the whole thing. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Okay. So you've spent about $3,000 or something like that.
Oh,
on it.
I'd say so. Yeah.
Okay. So it's got some unusual features, Greg. Let's have a look at these the spoke arrangements on the front wheel here, right?
Yeah. The spokes are offset.
Yep.
To take the torque of the brakes. So that was the theory.
I don't know if you can see it, but the brake drum is on the right-hand side of the motorbike as you sit on it, and so the torque would have been on the right-hand side of the rim, and the spokes are on the right-hand side of the rim there, yeah. And the centre, yeah, okay. And it's the same principle.
Same on the rear.
On the rear,
Where the drive is, and also the brake drum.
Yeah, okay. Not sure how well that comes out on the video, but that's all right.
Yeah.
The other interesting feature is the link brakes. Maybe you could point those out.
I'll actually show you the proper brake lever.
Yep.
The rear brake lever has a cable running to the front brake.
From down there.
From off, it comes off this one here.
Comes off there, yeah.
And runs underneath the bike. Yeah.
And so that means that when you press the the rear brake pedal,
the front brake works as well.
Front brake works as well.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good.
It also has a lever there for the stand,
to operate
for the center stand.
Yeah, there's a bit of video of where we see that work actually. Yeah. Electrics on it?
It originally had just a 6-volt system.
Yep.
The generator is still the original generator.
Right.
But it'll charge 18 volts. So
righto. Okay.
we've just converted it to a 12-volt battery and bulbs.
Yep. Okay. And I'm looking at the carburetor here. What size throat diameter is that? It's in inches, obviously.
Yeah, that's 1 inch and 1/8 amyl.
Amyl, yeah, okay.
Pre-monoblock they call them.
Yeah. With a float chamber on the side there.
Yeah.
The suspension. Let's have a look at the front suspension.
Yeah.
What do we got?
It's got girder forks on the front.
Yep.
There's basically 2 settings. Oh well, 1 setting for the.
So that's your friction damper.
That's your friction damper.
Yep.
And that's your steering damper.
Steering damper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not
That's
not quite standard, but
not quite standard, but
no.
looks pretty good.
They're meant to have a knob similar to that.
Right.
Only in a Bakelite.
Oh, okay. So it'd be a Bakelite knob similar to this one here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Righto. Okay. And the rear suspension.
None.
None. Hardtail.
Yeah. She's a rigid frame.
Rigid frame, but some springs on the seat.
And
Yeah.
springs on the seats which are sagging. I am in the process of buying new ones.
Ah, right. Okay.
Some longer ones. So, yeah.
Oh, it's very good.
Yeah.
Very good. What sort of petrol do you run in it, Greg?
Just 91.
91. Yeah, it runs fine. Now, bore size. It's standard bore size, or
Yeah, I think they're 84 mil by whatever stroke that'd be.
yeah. And the piston in that's an original size or
Yes.
oversized?
Oh, it's an oversized bore, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
I couldn't see it being a standard size.
Yeah. And with a 4-valve head, they've given it 2 exhaust pipes.
Yeah.
So it looks very nice. Very nice. Okay. Well, that's a really nice bike, Greg, and it would have been great to have this video in context. But at any rate, thank you for showing us that. And it's bloody nice. I really appreciate it. There we go.